way off me past one way talk say I'm in Benin, I'm a single man in Lagos.
In Lagos, I'm married.
I said, wow.
Wow.
Mud me.
Wow.
Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing today? Now, y'all already know that when it's time for YeYeTalk Podcast, we always come correct. We come to you with the best of discussions, the best of conversations. We're not here to play, even though we play. Yeah. And of course,
Even though.
Yeah, but today we're going to be talking about boundaries, really, where to draw the line when it comes to celebrity couples, and talking about or having a say in their marital affairs. Yes, we know that celebrities sometimes bring their marital affairs to the limelight. They bring it to public, but that's not too bad on its own. But what it gets very dreary when people begin to have all sorts of opinions, all sorts of hot takes.
Online in-laws.
Yeah, online in-laws. What's that thing is called? The court of social media. Yeah, when people begin to have hot takes on things that probably shouldn't concern them because they're not in the marriage, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And y'all already know that I got my girl with me, my G, my baby. Today she's looking all royal,
Yeah, royal in
color, purple. How are you doing today, Moyo?
I'm fine. I'm literally breathing.
I just want to ask, who has
I'm
used
exhausted.
you? Who has used you?
I don't know. Lagos has used me.
I want to go and fight. Let me just go and attack them. Who used you?
Lagos has used me, and I am tired. I'm just trying to. I don't know, for some reason, I just feel like I feel so weak and exhausted. But then, when it comes to Podcast or YeYeTalk Podcast, we always bring the energy up. And that's why we are still sitting here today.
Because if we decide to take into account all that Lagos has done to us.
The shege that Lagos has been showing me. Habi has been showing me. It's a lot.
I saw that you were stuck in traffic for the longest time last
Yes. Night. And, the old season thing, these days, you cannot even predict the weather.
Yeah.
When it's raining season, it's probably sunny. When it's supposed to be sunny, it's probably raining. When it's Harmattan, it's a lot. In fact, this old global warming thing that they warned us about, they did not warn us well.
Just news flash. In case you feel that the weather is too hot, or when you feel that the weather is too hot,
what are you supposed to do?
No, you should know what is causing it now.
What is causing
me
it?
now?
How?
I'm
your
hot
beauty
now.
I'm talking about global warming. You are talking about your hotness. What's wrong with you? Because see, let me not even tell you what I experienced. It's been I said I saw somebody fade from the old heat situation.
Are you serious?
Yes. Like it's a lot. I don't know. That's why I said
I need to work on it.
So it's not your hotness that we are feeling in Lagos.
Calm me down. I need to calm me down. I think I've been giving it to you guys back to back. I need to take a break. Excuse me.
You need to take a what?
I need to take a break. Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, back to the show.
And back to the conversation, because I want to beg you people that think that dumping refuse anyhow is the way to go. People that think that burning things, because they are begging us to plant trees so that the whatever can our ozone layer can come back to normal, and all those and we are not doing it. The smoke, the exhaust and all that good things, that
pollution basically,
like jigget, all that stuff. It's a lot on us. I don't know what 2024 will be like generally, but I feel like if we continue in this state of unpredictable weather condition,
every day you have to be like, God, I beg.
I beg.
But
But generally, it's just all of that happening and more that has kept me in a state of Moyakaba, calm down. Really? But again, we have to be here, and the conversation today is going to be a bit intense and interesting because you know how we are in a world where people would say that I'm on your Facebook Torah. That truth that people know to hear. We're about to say it. We're about to tell you people to your face. But nonsense. Yeah. Nonsense most of you is doing online. I don't know. The mixture of your bad English is just wrong.
I think we should start this way. What gives people the right to think or assume that they have a valid say in people's relationships?
Like, I don't know what it is, but I think that the act of social medium It's not your usage now.
Yeah.
The idea of social
Social
media
media.
gives people that flex of I know you. It gives people the flex of is it not you? You that we see your post every day, you that we know where you're going every day, you that we know what you're doing every day. Like it just really gives that false idea of I know this person.
Right.
I'm a fan of this person. So I can be in their life in the most craziest
way. Yeah.
And it's funny because the generation or this generation, or should I say this time that we are in, so that we not form like we are too old, right? But this time that we are in actually shows a lot of things that would help you maybe just appreciate the times before social media.
True.
Because before social media, there were boundaries to some conversation you can have, either as a single person or as a married person. And it was also a time where before people get to know what you are doing or what you're going through, it takes some level of closure.
Right.
And it has to be people who probably see you every day, people who have access to you on a personal level and all that good stuff. But right now, because we now have access to people on a social level, it has also changed the game into how people see other people, how people want to be a part of other people's life. And it's even worse with marriage conversation and this whole thing of celebrity couples, aspects of it. And I think that when you're asking what gives you audacity, I think the only thing that gives you audacity is that particular platform that closes the gap and the space that people usually would have normally, which is social media.
And people keep saying that if you don't want people to be in your business, to talk about your business, don't bring it to social media. The fact that you brought this to
even when they did not bring it to social media, because how am I just sitting randomly in my home, as a celebrity in court, and then I am seeing people talking about my marriage online, even when I did not post anything.
There's that. There's the part where people like to, just come up with conversations unprovoked. Unprovoked. Like, there was recently, you hear things like, if which celebrity couple would open their marriage that you would love to be a part. I'm like, don't disrespect people's marriages like that. Marriage is a holy matrimony. It's a sacred institution.
And there has to be sacred conversation.
So you don't come as a third party who has no bearing or foothold in that relationship to come and start saying, I wish
if this person is open, I'm ready to go into it. I'm ready to be their third partner.
I hope this person's marriage crashes because I've been crushing on them
for a long time.
I don't know you. Let's start from there. And
it's
then
not really annoying. It's their country for me.
Why are you wishing that someone's marriage would crash? Why are you wishing such evil? Because that's wickedness in high places.
Do you understand?
Why are you wishing such evil on people's relationships, on people's marriages?
To be
for
fair,
selfish reasons.
To be fair, let's even flip the side, right? Let's flip the side to maybe the cruise nature.
Oh, now cruise.
as taking over us so much that we do not even understand boundaries anymore.
Right.
And this is even in line with how people unprovoked troll other people. I was just surfing it. I'm even stepping away from marriage right now.
Right.
I was surfing the net. I was just on the internet, just catching up with stuff in my tired state yesterday. And someone posted, she had a screenshot of what someone left on her page. And she had to now put her mind on it. And then when I read the comment, person says, because you don't get money now, you don't fat anyhow. You do not know that your slim nature was fine. How did you get here? Better start watching it.
Why?
And then I looked at, I was like this.
Because it's your business in what way, shape, form, or manner.
This is how I open my mouth. Like, hey, man, this is true. Like,
recently, Maraji came out to. I don't think that's not even a recent video. I think blogs just saw it or they were bored and decided to go and dig out something.
Yeah.
She talked about her unpopular opinions about things where she talked about indecent dressing and stuff like that. The blogs picked out the part where she really talked about indecent dressing and how she doesn't understand why it's a thing now, like no decency anywhere anymore. And I saw some comments that were saying, you have no right to tell people how to dress, because was it not you that you were crying to us that your boyfriend broke your heart, and then you still went ahead to marry him? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
When did she even cry to you? Because I remember that the old thing about Maraji at the time was just speculation upon speculation, and I can't remember Maraji addressing the issue personally,
yeah.
But how do you guys do it?
Like, how do you do it?
You know, the truth is we're in a generation where there's a lot of filter for the face, but there's no filter for the mouth. Like, every day we have, social media platforms and applications that come up with different level of filter for your face to cover up a lot of things and all that stuff for the face. But please, when are we going to get filter for you people's mouth?
For your soul and your mouth and your conscience.
Because how? How do you people do it? Like, how do you sit down in your home? Because now, we've seen it's even a lot now, because we now have, it's either we're having a celebrity,
right,
marry someone who probably is not in the limelight, but because of that celebrity spouse, we have to drag them into the limelight, right? And then there are times when it's even both of them, they are now in the limelight. And you would see people trolling either the wife and say, look at how she's even dressed. They will still call her your husband. Have you seen that one before? Like, have you seen that one before?
I'm like, people have audacity.
Like, they're telling you,
amazing.
They're telling the woman that she's not matching up. You marry fine
audacity,
boy, they dress like this.
The audacity is
it's a lot.
It shock me. I'm like, wow,
it's
wow,
a
wow,
lot.
wow, things are happening.
It's a lot.
And even going outside the bounds of marriage, let's just talk about boundaries in general, right? So where you see people have opinions about people's choices, for example, how to raise their kids, when I'm talking about boundaries, because like I mentioned recently, I just mentioned about Maraji and what she was talking about, her unpopular opinion. One of it was decency. There are some things that are really, they're really, you know what it is, and it is what it is. For example, you showing your breast everywhere, it is indecent. It's not. This is not a case of don't tell me how to dress. Let's call a spade a spade. Right? There is that, but then there's also the place where you think you have an opinion on how people should live their lives. For example, raising kids. You know, I don't know if you saw it. There was this picture that kind of like went viral where a lady posted two of her children on a Sunday morning watching I think it was Apostle Selman's sermon. She just like took a picture of it and posted it. I've forgotten the caption. And then the comments, I just saw the comments like, this is why Nigerians are still backward. Imagine if it was China, they'll be introducing their children to coding, blah, blah, blah. Stop forcing children into religious, blah, blah, blah.
Because of one picture, one moment on a Sunday morning, it means that the woman is not introducing her children to other things.
So why don't we also wait for the child to grow up? Since we need to wait for the child to grow up or the children to grow up for them to choose whether or not they want to be religious, right? Why don't we also wait for children to grow up to ask them, do you want to go to school? Do you want to be educated? Why don't we wait for them to grow up to say, oh, do you want to go into coding? Why don't we wait for them to grow up to say, oh, how would you like to be addressed? Do you want to be addressed as a boy? Even in fact, that one is already happening anyway. But like we tend to have hot takes on people's lives on how to raise children because they don't seem to sit well. It doesn't seem to sit well with us.
And I think that's an issue, right? It's always about what doesn't sit well with us. I mean, also recently, online in-laws tried to marriage where they just tie. As in, the marriage never even used 24 hours.
I saw that one. I'm like,
they just tied that union. No. And
they never
all of
tied the union. Is in the process of the tying the union.
Tying the union. Union don't they shake because you people have opinions
about everything
about it. And an artist came to surprise the woman, and it's not even, it's a different thing. I was checking comment section for this conversation. And I was like, it's a different thing if it were a secular, the way we used to say secular and gospel, right? It's a different thing if it were a secular musician. And then you're not like, but this was a gospel musician. People did not think about maybe she's that religious that she felt the power of God and then, she had to just hold on to the prophets in form of the gospel artists, right? Which is a thing in the religious setting. You didn't think about it from that angle. If it was kneeling down for, say, someone that is singing another thing now, we will say, okay, maybe the attachment. But this was gospel.
You know the interesting thing? I see all these secular shows, like their concerts, and I see ladies go, like the
all
audience
the way
to twerk and throw out their bras and whatever, and the comment section is just strictly cruise. Now a lady kneels in front of a man of God, and she's not giving, or she will not, if you ask her, she will not kneel down
for her husband. She has forgotten. She forgot her husband was there.
Video without audio, without sound. Because it was just going. So I watched it without sound. I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, I didn't see anything wrong in it. So I just watched the video. I was like, oh, nice. And I opened the comments, and I was seeing different comments. I'm like, wait, it's not the same video
that I just watched. And then it now took. That's why I said marriage where they just did. It never even, the rope never even strong.
There's something called honoring the prophet, honoring God's prophet.
I said, man, even one stay there. That marriage, that rope never even. It never even strong. Never tight and well. Una once cut. They now started giving the husband 1,001 reasons why you should start seeing what his wife did is wrong. He forgot the husband while the husband was standing there.
One moment on social media, and then they turn it to the entirety of your life.
It took the man to say, "You people should shut up. I don't have any problem with what my wife did. For you people to shut up, like." Why? Have you even seen the crazy part of people also going to comment section of celebrity couple to tell them when I get space for a marriage?
It is so disrespectful.
How do you guys do it?
So disrespectful.
I'm waiting for you people. Like some of those people who do those stuff, I'm waiting for them to be happily married. In fact, I even put happily for you people. I'm waiting for you guys to get happily married. And then somebody comes into your husband's conversation to ask, do you guys have space in your marriage? I want to see how you go take react. Because everything is cruise for us. Everything is sweet. It's normal. It's poor. It's giving poor, right?
She said that it's giving poor.
It's not giving poor. Because how? As how? You go into people's comment section to start saying, oh, your wife, they enjoy you. Is this what your wife is enjoying? Me say, I want to enjoy like your wife. Enjoy what? Enjoy what? That's why I always like that particular sound that says, if I they enter your eye, close them. You need to close it. You people's marriages should not be entering your eye. Because now that is why married men, because did you also see the trend of married men in Lagos?
I saw it though.
Where people, young ladies started showing their shocking married men moments.
I think the one way off me past, the one way talk say, I'm in Benin, I'm a single man. In Lagos,
I'm married.
I said, wow.
Mod me. Wow. And then people will say, are you married? It depends on who is asking. No, cause I'm not, this is not to even give excuse to those promiscuous nonsense men that are doing those kind of stuff. But thinking about it, the way we encourage barbaric acts and call it cruise, the way young ladies would go to people, in fact, what young ladies and young men would do this, and they'll be like, your husband must be enjoying at night. What is your business?
Like, it is so distasteful.
Like how?
I'm like, you put down family members on social media.
They don't have.
Because he gets some kind things where, even if I think I know if you talk like, there are some things that you can think, because I mean, we're human beings, our brains just function and just go in different directions. You can think, but you don't have to say it.
That's why I said I don't know what they use to cook social media. I don't know the kind of stew that now give people the effort, because back in the day, before you even think and say, if your mama don't they know what they think, don't they slap your mouth and your eye, come on, say shut your eye. You know those days when you're maybe you're in a party with your mother and you're probably already looking at somebody's food. You never go beg. But your mama don't see saying now waiting day your mind be that. And they flog you for waiting day your mind where you never even execute. I think we need to get to that. We need to get back to those times where people are already even already say you just they think calm, me they just they
Social
slap
media
you for
gives people
everyone.
effrontery.
It is the
It
audacity
gives
for
people
me.
effrontery that they're not supposed to be legally. It's not supposed to be legally available to them.
You know.
It gives people effrontery that they don't have the right to. That's why it's called cyberbullying as far as I'm concerned. It's called, because cyberbullying for me is not only when you are bullying somebody in terms of you're an ashawo, you are this one, you are that one. It is also when you make confrontational statements that I said it, confrontational statements that you have no business in, or
you have no business making. And you know that it would definitely have its toll on the other person. Because now you cannot imagine.
Beings, I hope you know.
Now imagine where it's a case of one celebrity spouse and then the other is just a normal person living her life, and then she's seeing all the attention coming to maybe the man or the woman, and then maybe at night or maybe just randomly something tiny happens in their house and you're like, it's not your fault. Maybe they don't give you attention outside. Like the things people cause in marriages. And then when it now happens that because of their inability to understand the pressure coming from outside and to wage the pressure coming from outside, the marriage crashes. Then you start hearing, we don't talk me una no they marry, no they enter marriage. Marriage is work. Your marriage will not work if you are the reason another person's marriage crashes.
Oh Lord. And you see, that's why I also applaud celebrities who, they can be keeping quiet, but you see that one scapegoat for defamation. I loved it when Copy did it. Copy did it. I know recently Davido did it, even though I cannot really justify that one. So
I loved it when Eniola Badmus did it as well.
Badmus did it. Like you guys have a lot to say. Can you handle the consequences of your
words and your actions?
Can you handle it?
It's a lot. It's a lot. But generally speaking, I think this is just we coming to say when they close on our mouth.
Close on our mouth
because it's too much. It is getting worse by the day. And it's not getting any better.
Nah.
I mean, we just had another celebrity couple walking down the aisle recently, and in their comment section, this boy is a fine boy. This boy is a fine boy. This boy, why don't they crush on since? This boy, why don't they crush on since? It should have been mine. It's not yours. Move on.
Yours. Can't find your own. No.
It's not yours. Move on. Or people who decides that, okay, let me keep my man away from the public. Let's say it's a woman who is popular, and they start hearing, why they keep on, why they hide the man, why they hide that, why they hide them. Let's see who gave you a ring. Is it your business?
So even for those who come out to talk about their sexual activities and how whether or not they had sex, whether they are virgins, whether they're staying celibate, and then people are like, nah, lie. And I'm like, the fact that you are not
does not mean
other people are not.
See,
like your opinion, like everybody just like they want to just be giving opinions. If I say if somebody comes out to say I am a virgin, now your virginity
attire.
Why are you trying to argue with the person?
Why are you trying to project your reality on another person? I think that should be the line. And maybe one of these days we'll talk about this whole call for social media regulation, if it's a thing we should be looking at, because this data won't afford. It cause problem. Before everybody can afford data, it's a problem.
I think
Instagram
even has it easier. I think that's why you can't find
Instagram does not have it easier. You
can't find me on that app called X.
No, X is just personal. They go personal. They insult you personally. They go. But Instagram, they feel like say they know you reach your village. Because for X, when you have an issue on X, it's just a matter of them insulting you, maybe what you do and all that stuff. That one, all those ones are just me and you banter. But for Instagram, they go bring your family, join. They go bring.
That's true.
I mean, like, how do you guys do it?
Right.
I think that, like I said, this is probably our own check and call to action for you. Especially if you're one of those people who is into trolling, into dropping unnecessary opinion, into trying to project a reality on another person. I mean, if you do those kind of things, remember, I say yourself go reach that level, especially for marriage. especially for people who don't marry. Now they see say your wife do this one, your husband do this one, or your husband too fine, need space for na marriage, or kiniko.
We should be having those conversations. I think we need to learn boundaries. We need to learn how to respect.
You need to learn decorum.
Decorum. We need to learn how to apply wisdom before you speak. You don't always have to say what you're thinking. You don't always have to open your mouth. You don't always have to have an opinion. Even if you have an opinion, it doesn't have to. You don't always have to air it out. Like decorum, apply wisdom. Wisdom is profitable.
It is.
Wisdom is profitable.
And wisdom is not out of fashion.
It's not out of fashion at all.
It has not gone with the poor.
It earns you more respect than just talking, having an opinion on everything. Matter. Even the one way they call your name, the one way they don't call your name, the one way they bring up, the one way they don't bring up. You should have an opinion about it. Decorum, people, decorum. I hope you all have learned one or two things. And if you have,
and I think it's also right for people who are probably watching to share their crazy what's that crazy things you've seen on social media. Like when you're just reading comment section, you're like, sister, you talk this one. You feel talking for their face.
That's the thing. You can't see their face. So, and the bulk of these people, you will see them under these celebrity couples pages. They do give away. You want them to give away, but you're busy bashing their marriage, bashing their personalities up and down.
And then when things now gets out of hand, we like take it off social media. Did they bring it to social media for your consumption? Is it for you? Did they force it on you? Like, and I think that also blogs like a major problem right now
because they tend to escalate things or just misproject or project misleading headlines and until you now read the complete story or watch the complete video, you now get that this is the context and they're doing it as clickbait. And the unfortunate thing is that Nigerians don't like to read.
They don't even go and find the other part of the story.
They just take what it is. Sometimes even when the full story, let's assume the full story is on the blog as the caption, they just read the headline. They don't read the story and they just go to the comments and start commenting rubbish.
Yeah.
Please, y'all should apply.
We need to do better. We really need to do better because he's giving poor.
They give poor. It's giving lack of wit. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, a lack of home training, a lack of family members on social media. Because if your family member sometimes you not be saying it's not giving poor. Think about it.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, think about it.
I hope with all of these that we have said, people would, sit back and, just reflect and do better. Really.
Yeah.
These celebrities are human beings. They
are humans.
The same things you go through, they also go through. They go through emotional roller coasters. There are days they have it really difficult. People, because social media is where you come to project your best days. And then until you hear their stories, you don't really know that, oh my God, this person has been going through this. And you don't know how your words really impact people, whether they're good words or they're terrible words. Good words go a long way. Terrible words also go a long way. Don't be the reason why someone's life will come into shambles. Don't be the reason. Don't be a part of someone's or a part or a reason why someone would have a nasty day or an emotional breakdown. Be empathetic towards people.
Yeah,
because
empathy is missing.
Put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if the tables were turned and people had an opinion about every single thing concerning your life, things that matter to you? It doesn't make sense. Decorum, really doesn't. Please. Empathy. Yes, guys, I think that is all we can take on the show today. Like we said, it's a really sensitive, but also more like a wake-up call, an awareness conversation that we just had. And make sure to catch up on previous episodes on our YouTube channel, AR Brill.
Yep.
Yes, AR Brill. Catch up on all of YeYeTalk Podcast previous episodes. Also follow us on social media on Instagram at YeYeTalk_podcast. On TikTok, we're there to AR Brill.
Yeah.
I saw that one of the videos was trending. The video about comedian Ibe talking about marriage, and I was so happy that people could really empathize with him. Yeah, on his takes about how his marriage worked and how it I was so happy because I was really hoping that because like what we just talked about today, everybody has an opinion
about everything.
Empathy was really it was evident in
that
the comments.
particular
Yeah,
comment.
I was so happy. So I think it's not something far fetched. Empathy is not far fetched. We can do it. I think most of the times people just
want to be savage for no reason.
for the attention sake. For
Just want to be
attention sake.
savage.
You want to get so many likes.
Well,
It
let's
doesn't
hear.
get you anything. 1 minute's fame and that's it. That's it. 1 second fame and that's it. All right, guys, we've had a nice time. Moyo, how you feeling? I hope this conversation kind of like
It
jacked you up.
did. It did. And it would be better if you guys do better. You know,
Yeah.
filter your words,
It'll be
filter your
better
mouth.
If it is better.
What to get? Yeah.
What you guys feel? Everyone will get.
Yeah, I think we just really we need a world where empathy is king.
Yeah, we
You
keep
know,
talking about love.
we need a world where we
should
should show love and understand people's perspective to life and
Yeah.
extend grace.
Right,
Extend grace,
right.
regardless of how you feel. Just extend grace,
Right.
and I do hope that at the end of the day, we're all going to be happy. This is where everybody mental health they shake these days. When I take contribute
it's
to
it's actually a very serious thing.
Yes, it
Mental health
is.
a
It
very
is.
serious
It
thing.
is serious,
Yeah.
and hopefully, again, one of these days we would delve into that aspect of the conversation. But for right now, it's a wrap. Till we come your way, guys, another time very soon. Catch up with all of our episodes, like Media rightly said.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll be back on the couch again. Make sure you know what it is, right? You know what I'm saying. Make sure you filter your mouth. Filter your mouth and your fingers when you're typing on social
Control them.
media.
Don't let your fingers control you. Control your fingers.
Well, we love you guys. Goodbye.